Hello! My name is Ryan Yoakum, and today I wanted to show you a couple of places you can go to find some audio and visual resources for the Entrepreneurship Financial Management course. This is going to be a little looser in terms of where you can precisely find the specific source for your project or idea. However, I wanted to give at least a basic framework for where you might begin to think about searching for these resources. If you need assistance, though, or cannot find your specific idea or project idea in these databases and resources, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you brainstorm a couple of places we might go to get this information. So the first thing I wanted to show was CNN Business, and I mainly want to show this to give you an idea of where you might go to look. A lot of major news networks will typically have some form of business section that is specifically dedicated to financial or business information. So for CNN, it's CNN Business, but for NBC, that's CNBC. For CBS, that is CBS Money Watch, and you'll get so on and so on with a couple of other news networks, basically. What you can do is there'll typically be a section on their page dedicated to videos. So I'm going to click on that. And these will give a whole assortment of recent videos that have come out related to different financial information or business, basically. So if you remember the data breach that happened a couple of months ago, this is an article that talks about how AT&T's data breach might affect your business or industry. So this is very helpful for that. And then there's also a couple stories right here about the global shutdown from CrowdStrike a couple of months ago. So that's one place you can go. You can also search for your industry by using the search engine on the top right of the page. If we click on the magnifying glass, and then I'm going to do, let's say, the music industry. So I'll type in music industry. One thing to caveat is that this is going to search the entire CNN and not necessarily just CNN Business. But if we go here to videos, and then we search the sorting from newest to relevancy, you'll see a couple of articles and a couple of other resources that we can watch for videos that will relate more to what we're looking for. Another place I wanted to go was MarketWatch, which is primarily used for financial information, but can be very helpful for us too. So if I go to the top right of the page, I'm going to go to that magnifying glass, similar to what we saw on CNN Business, and I'm also going to type in here, music industry. And then if we filter it by clicking on this video, now we have a couple of other resources that we have related to the music industry. So that's another place you can go to get some information and video or audio resources. You can also see there's a section for podcasts, which would work as well. The last thing I wanted to show was the Stanford eCorner, which has a lot of entrepreneurial information in here as well. And this is a little different in terms of its scope. You can see that these talks, for example, thinking about mentally healthy startups, more of exploration in sports technology, and a couple of other ways of just differing from what you might have found in the other two places. But we can also get information for specific industries here. So I'll just type in music industry, as we've been doing in the past. And you'll get a couple of videos right here. And then there should even be right here the podcast that lasts 61 minutes related to the music industry. So you might be able to find your industry or idea within this database as well, or this resource. And those are just a couple of places you can go. That is not an all-expansive list. And if you find that none of these have relevant information for your idea or project or industry, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you search for alternative resources that will also give you credible information. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best in finding an audio or visual resource for your idea.